A gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackle by Daryl Taylor.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Kirk. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they... Stop him behind the line.
Ball carrier. Quinton Dunbar on the tackle. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The running back. The tackle by Daryl Taylor. A gain of a yard.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a give, right side. Kirk. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daryl Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
The throwaway.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Kirk fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Murray off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 8.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Kennard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
.153 remaining in this first half of play. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Complete here, it's Hyde. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, cocky
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
On the play, brings up 2nd down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Kirk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Chase Claypool. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 27. Seahawks.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a game.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Dancing to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Operating from the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run high. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it to make it 27-13.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Was taken down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Seahawks 20.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming.
Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Wilson and Olsen over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3 from the gun. A give to Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Hopkins.
2nd and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
10.
Back to throw it, Murray. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Max Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brings up 2nd.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to
Arizona.